It's January 17th. The rant was really interesting last Friday when we brought David on to talk about legalizing marijuana, and I wanted to bring him back, so we brought the rant out of the office and into another office. We're here with David, the man, the myth, the legend, and we're here to talk about Justin Bieber.
Justin Bieber. Here's my thing on Justin Bieber. The kid is, I guess, talented. I mean, what do I know? But, I mean, he seems talented. I mean, people seem to like him. He was very nice. My kids met him a few years ago. Again, pedophiles tune out. But my kids met him a few years ago, and he couldn't have been nicer and more gracious. But, kiddo, you got to get your act together. I mean, I don't...
Have you seen some of the felony charges that he could be facing?
Yes, and I think it's a little bit absurd. Listen, I mean, what is he, 19, 20, 21 years old? I mean, normally when you're 14, you throw the eggs, and I get it. The kid was on tour at 14. He couldn't throw eggs at 14, and that's the way it works. He's obviously got plenty of money to pay for it, and his parents aren't going to do it. He's going to pay for it, but what's the fucking big deal? He threw eggs at a neighbor. I'm sure he damaged whatever it is in Calabasas that one damages, and frankly, I still don't quite get why he lives in Calabasas. It seems like an odd locale for somebody young and hip with plenty of money. I'm not sure what's wrong with the Hollywood Hills.
Or Mandeville Canyon. You think?
I mean, something more interesting than someplace that is a great place to live. You have like 4 kids, and you want them to go to good schools. But that, I guess, is besides the point. Although rants are freeform, so maybe it is the point. But I think that Justin Bieber. Back to Justin Bieber for the moment. What is the big deal? This seems. I mean, I saw the number of police cars that were there. I mean, I saw the video footage of this. You have got to be kidding me. There is nothing more serious going on than that requires 7 police cars, or however many were there, at his house for a $20,000 egging incident.
Right. It sort of raises the question, like, who is the person that he egged who has that much clout that they can have his house raided within the week?
And more clout than him. I mean, is somebody looking for something about Justin Bieber? I mean, I don't care what he does. I don't care if he smokes pot. Back to last week. Good for you. It is functionally legal here, so you might as well enjoy it. Egging, I get it. It's illegal, so write a check for 20 grand. And they took his iPhone. And Justin Bieber, being a millennial, that's got to hurt. That's got to hurt more than anything else.
He has nothing to do now.
He has nothing to do. He can't text. So how is he going to get in touch with anybody without the texting? Because these 20-year-olds, as I understand it, only text. Right. He's virtually cut off from the world without his phone, without an ability to text.
Do you think? Okay, so there are things like treason on this. I don't know how. Is it? Can you logically, technically, legally be charged with treason if you're not even a citizen of the United States?
Ask Ted Cruz.
Good point. Good point.
Just kidding about that, folks.
I don't think.
I don't know how you can be. Is he? He's not a citizen, right? He's Canadian. Yeah. I mean, I know that's close. I mean, that's sort of American-ish. What do you think the carbon footprint of this story is with the police helicopters up front and all? I mean, because let me tell you, the bicyclists piss me off a little bit with their self-smug attitude about the carbon footprint, because I'd like to have included in their carbon footprint the amount of traffic that all stalls going up Beverly Glen, because we got to plod behind these guys. I'm all for bike riding, but it's not. Their carbon footprint may be 0 because they're not expending any energy, but I'm burning a whole lot of gas just waiting, going 10 miles, 15 miles an hour up the hill. So that's another situation I'd like to talk about at some point, but that's not today's rant. I don't know if he bikes. Does Bieber bike?
I think he segways.
Well, segways are kind of cool, though. It's hard to keep your balance. But here's the thing. I think that the carbon footprint of this entire incident has got to be astronomical. The amount of energy that we've all burned, psychic energy and actual energy,
electricity, fuel,
fossil fuels. Yeah. I mean, the electric cars are one thing. If they've got the electric helicopters, all right. I mean, I guess, although there's still coal and stuff that is burned to actually produce the electricity, so it's not entirely carbon neutral. But yes, I think it is a complete waste of time. I think it's a complete waste of energy and effort on everyone's part. I can't imagine anybody who cares that much about this that they're actually going to go through. And I guess there's people even commenting on this stuff, not me. But feel free to have you comment.
Guys, there you have it. That was a rant and a half from our man David, the resident rant master. We'll have to see what I think Friday. I'm gonna have to come in here and get David's point of view on things.
I'll be back next week with more, and send your suggestions. What do you want to hear me ranting about? Because I can rant on a lot of subjects. I'm pissed off.
He's pissed off, folks. So put your comments below. What do you want to hear David talk about? Because he could pretty much talk about anything. The man has extensive knowledge of many things, trivial and substantial, but nonetheless. Thank you for joining me, David.
And stop riding your fucking bikes up the canyon roads. It's just too much. I mean, stay on the bike paths. That's what they're there for.
All right, see you later.